So this is a private character analysis on Demetrius from Midsummer Night's Dream. So what is Demetrius's character? Demetrius is a very big-headed character. He is very upper class, and he very much believes in the upper class. He doesn't believe in the traditional... How do I put this? He only believes in class, and he believes in the very stereotypical class of Athens. He's a very stereotypical big Athenian. He's upper class, and he is very well praised by Theseus. Hence why Demetrius's ego is so big. He's got massive amounts of, well, let's say, big dick energy, and this big dick energy has got to contribute to the fact that he's upper class, and also to the fact that he is respected by most royals and dukes. And as well as being a male, Demetrius has a lot of power in this society. He's a male and he has much more power. Compare that to Hermia and Helena, both of which, as they are female, they do not have as much power. Even though Hermia is upper class, she does not have any rights due to her state of being a female. Demetrius, throughout the whole play, has a lot of shifts of emotions. He has a constant urge for Hermia. However, his true heart and his true intentions are actually still with Hermia. They're not with Helena. Sorry, his true intentions are still with Hermia. And with a great shift, he changes as a person. He enters the forest as one man and he leaves as a different man. He goes into the forest seeking vengeance. He treats Helena, a lower class peasant, who he previously did have an affair with, like absolute shit. He treats her like he doesn't exist, like she doesn't exist. That's got something to do with Demetrius's class and the fact that he believes it is gross to be approached and followed by someone who is not as upper class as him. Because in his books, the only sort of upper class is Hermia to him. He sees Helena as filthy. He's a very arrogant character. However, when he gets rejected by Hermia, falls asleep and wide awake, he changes. And that is due to the spell that has been cast on him by Oberon and Puck. After the spell, Demetrius is also seen throughout the spell, Demetrius changes. Instead of being that upper class, very malicious person, I want to say, he turns into a desperate maniac who is desperate for love and falls in love with Helena, the lady that treated him like utter dog poo beforehand, becomes the woman of his dreams, and he rushes after her and is willing to fight Lysander for love. That is the moment where Demetrius experiences true love for the very, very first time. And after the spell has been cast, and when he wakes up, when everyone wakes up from their spells, Demetrius is actually the only character to stay under the spell, making him one of the most key lovers throughout the whole play. Because Midsummer Night's Dream cannot happen without Demetrius, without the villain arc of Demetrius wanting to be there. It's not possible, because even though Helena and Lysander could have lived peacefully, if it's not for Demetrius, the whole show doesn't happen at all, because of his malicious intent, because of his love for Hermia in the beginning, and the fact that he switches up and loves Helena just shows in the meantime. And it kind of shows as well that after all the spells are done, we don't really see Demetrius' true character anymore, because he stays under the spell. Demetrius' true character still is very much in his class and believes in his class. However, this new Demetrius that comes out after the spell, he is still under the spell, but the spell Demetrius experiences love, and he believes in love, and he treats people where they should be treated. The point of upper class doesn't exist with Demetrius. Unless, of course, if it's a lower class person really willing to make contact with him and he sees it as filthy. However, when he sees someone he loves, like Helena, he treats them as if he loves them. And that's when Demetrius experiences love. So, that's the character analysis on Demetrius. He's a character with a big ego in the beginning, a big dick energy. He cares a lot about class. He's very Athenian. He's very much in his moment of Athens. And he believes that the rich should stay rich, the poor should stay poor, and the rich and the poor should constantly be separated. Hence why he was very distant from Helena in the beginning of the play. And then throughout the play, he changes from Oberon's spell. He experiences love for the first time, true love. Oh. He experiences true love for the first time for Helena, and it changes him as a person. He changes as a person, even though he's still under the spell. Even though he's the only lover still under the spell, he in a way does change. And he becomes, and he has love for Hermia. Throughout this, he still does have his big energy. However, he is more open to the fact that love does exist. And that is my analysis on Demetrius for now.